Yo, what is going on? This is Rocky Road 313 alongside co-host DJ Mastermind of 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, SwZee, aka Tempo Beats. And that's right, you're listening to 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, we're going to be expanding a little bit more as time progresses. But thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Friday. It is the beginning of the weekend. And what a great show we have for everyone in store for you, the listener, whoever you're listening at, wherever you're driving. Be sure to drive safe, even if you are driving, because, you know, with these gas prices, it's making me want to stay home, bro. Like, so wherever you're at, thank you so much for tuning in. And like always, if you are feeling generous and you would love to help 31.3 Urban Rhythm keep going, be sure to send all your generous donations to our Cash App. That is $313 Urban Rhythm Radio, or our PayPal at 31.3urbanrhythm@gmail.com. All donations are just accepted. So thank you so much for who already has donated. That is so dope. Just thank you so much from Z and I. We are just super grateful that you're just being generous and helping the station keep going. So
thank you
so much. So be sure to stay tuned for today's topic of the day. Today's topic is with the prices going up. You know, we see it this past week. I think the highest I seen was like $4.39.
Bro, I've put in $200 in gas this week. That's for taking my kids back and forth and my son to therapy.
Yeah,
that is insane, bro. Like overnight, we seen $3.89, and it jumped literally to $4.15 the next morning, like within less than 8 hours.
It's crazy because my fiance, we'll talk about it a little bit later. I'll explain that a little bit later, but it's crazy how it just changes all of a sudden. So I'm always on the lookout. Like I'm gonna be pumping gas whenever it's the cheapest.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
We'll be sharing a little bit more facts. I have a couple facts on that, but the topic of the day is, with gas prices going up, what would you replace your car with? Would you replace your car, and what would be the substitute? So that's the topic of the day.
I love it.
We're going to be talking about it a little bit later on in the show, but be sure to call in when we do have the topic of the day, 313-288-5070. And be sure to follow us, like us, subscribe on all social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And if you're an artist and you would love to have your music submitted on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, or you are a small business owner that would love to have your business promoted, we're going to continue with promotions next week.
Yes.
So be sure to submit brand new, businesses. The ones we have now, we're going to continue to promote, and we have some new ones. But if you are a small business owner and you would love to have your business promoted on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, be sure to send in all your music submissions and all your small business promotions to 31.3 urbanrhythm@gmail.com. And be sure to follow us and like us, like I said, on all social media. 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. This is Rocky Road 313. And let's get it going with some dope music, with some dope artists out of Houston, Texas. This is Social B featuring yours truly, Rocky Road 313, with Have to Do.
Rocky Road on the track, yo.
Now I know you've heard this about 1,000,000 times, but once more won't hurt, cause you caught me by surprise. Your beauty is stunning, you got me hypnotized. Your smile just lightens up my whole life. If only you knew how many times you crossed my mind. I'd have to run around the world more than just twice. What will it take to make you mine? Need you to ride right here by my side till death do us part. Let's give it a try. To me you are perfect, to spend a lifetime. Prayed up to God to bring me the one. He brought us to meet, I can't thank him enough. I'm drawn to you, girl, you're all I've ever dreamt of. You might not know it, but to me you're a gift from God.
Does she know how I really feel?
Yeah.
Does she know what I feel? do to show my heart is you and be right next to you? What do I gotta do to wake up with you and show my heart is you and be right next to you? When I look into your eyes, I begin to realize that I got hypnotized by your smile. I wanna pick up my phone, put you at my ringtone. I love the way you look at me when I'm around, but I can't express myself when I'm around you. But let me put it into a tune. I wanna be in a booth, writing a song all about you. I love your pretty eyes, but I can't lie. Girl, you look so fly. Blow me away whenever you smile. I wish you could stay for a while. Baby, please don't let me leave, cause when around you I feel so free. Can't you see, right next to me, you fit so perfectly. Does she know how I really feel?
Yeah.
Does she know what I feel is real?
Yeah.
Cause what do I gotta do to call you my boo, to show my heart is true and be right next to you? What do I gotta do to wake up with you, to show my heart is true and be right next to you? I know you there, I know you there. You are my air, you are my air. We could be a perfect pair, baby, yeah, I swear. Cause does she know how I really feel?
Yeah.
Does she know what I feel is real?
Yeah.
Cause what do I gotta do to call you my boo, to show my heart is you and be honest with you? What do I gotta do to wake up with you and show my heart is true and be right next to you?
That was Social B featuring your very own. This is Cien by Rocky Road 313.
Rocky Road on the track, yo.
Yo estoy bien y me siento yo al 100. Yo levanto mi alabanza a Jesucristo único Rey. Dios, yo te alabo, ya lanzo yo mis manos, agradecido con la gracia que tú me has dado. Me siento yo al 100 y pongo mi fe en Dios Todopoderoso, que Él siempre es fiel. Dios, yo te doy mi alabanza, me llenaste de mucha esperanza. A ti yo me rindo, muestra el camino, te seguiré con toda mi confianza. Yo en esta cuarentena comprendí que la vida puede ser muy frágil. Señor, tú aún reinas, ni un virus te aleja, tú amas tus hijos 1000. Yo levanto mi voz para ti y que todos me escuchen decir: nueva vida tú das y llenas de paz a los que siempre buscan de ti. Yo estoy bien y me siento yo al 100. Yo levanto mi alabanza a Jesucristo único Rey. Dios, yo te alabo, ya lanzo yo mis manos, agradecido con la gracia que tú me has dado. Me siento yo al 100 y pongo mi fe en Dios Todopoderoso, que Él siempre es fiel. Soy un guerrero como Eri, para lo que venga estoy ready. 3 amigos on my side, God always provides, bendiciones caen como confeti. ¿Qué más puedo yo decir si tengo a Cristo a un lado de mí? Lo que yo siento real y no hay nada en el mundo que yo pueda definir. Y no hay nada de qué fingir, si todo te lo debo yo a ti. Porque al 100 siempre ando, yo sigo orando, me diste razón de vivir. Yo estoy bien y me siento yo al 100. Yo levanto mi alabanza a Jesucristo único Rey. Dios, yo te alabo, ya lanzo yo mis manos, agradecido con la gracia que tú me has dado. Me siento yo al 100 y pongo mi fe en
And that was my very own Cien by Rocky Road 313. We're going to continue with the Christian hip hop. This is the Lord's Word Mix. Next up, another artist out of Detroit. This is Born Bishop with Thankful.
DJ Payne 1.
Thankful. Sometimes you just got to be thankful. Thankful. Sometimes you just got to be thankful.
Born Bishop. What's up? If it wasn't for the man upstairs, I wouldn't have made it. I'm glad that I changed my life, I upgraded. Traps that I've been in, walked out, I made it. Snares I done been in, walked out unscathed in. No time for playing. Every single fraction goes in for thank you. Giving up praise, thinking, running my mind, thinking, long as I'm not sinking. Gotta keep your eyes on the main goal. You can do anything that you aim for. All of these things in your reach, shout it. Spud Webb get the ducking on the lead, shout it. I was last, now I'm leader of the team, shout it. I forgive you, but you can't do nothing for me. Watch me do my Carmelo breaking ankles. I'm so thankful.
Thankful. Sometimes you just got to be thankful.
I'm so thankful, you know.
Thankful. Sometimes you just got to be thankful.
Through it all, man, you gotta be wise. A lot of people don't wanna see you rise. Don't listen to them, just look into their eyes. And you will see that you the one that they despise and evil that they prize. So be careful how and who you associate. They start to retaliate off of resignate. The good in your life to this present day. But keep on living that until you go away. And when you gone, watch it linger. Stay afloat, just like the note from an ill singer. Can't nobody stop this what God give. And somehow the power flow, it is positive. When they hear this, they give emojis. With the praying hands to show they all know me. And then I put my hands together to show God I love him. And I won't change ever, I'm thankful. Thankful.
Sometimes you just got to be thankful. Thankful. Sometimes you just got to be thankful.
And that was Born Bishop with Thankful. Right now, we're going to take just a small little break from the music and get into a segment, the first segment that we like to call What's the Hype? Where we typically talk about what's buzzing, what's the world talking about right now, besides the gas prices and, the whole situation with Ukraine and, Russia and all that stuff. What's something that's, that kind of is buzzing around, that we heard, that we would love to share. First things first, when it comes to March, a lot of people look at March as the beginning of the spring.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend is daylight savings time, so be sure Sunday to turn your clock 1 hour ahead. So that means we're going to lose 1 hour of sleep. Other people think of, March as St. Patrick's Day, which is the next week.
Yep.
But a lot of sports fans look at March for March Madness. March Madness is finally underway. It's going to start, I believe, tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And obviously it's going to lead up all the way to the first week of April. So March Madness, is the biggest NCAA basketball tournament in the entire country, and some of our teams are doing pretty good. I know Michigan and Michigan State are both, in. They're gonna, try to qualify for, the Sweet 16 and all that stuff. But Michigan, they suffered a big blow yesterday when they lost. They were leading. I don't know. I think it was the Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember. I think it was one of those days.
I didn't get a chance to look.
Yeah,
at
I didn't get a chance.
I didn't look at any stats. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I didn't get a chance to see it either. But I do know that Michigan was leading, and then they ended up losing at the end, and I could tell like a lot of Michigan fans were really upset because of that, obviously. And then State, I think they were able to pull off a win and just get some more momentum going on. So that is definitely like a big, tournament that everybody's looking for. Your team, whatever team you're rooting for. It's always about the brackets too, like the bracket busters and all that stuff. So I don't know if you do that. I really haven't really got into it.
No.
And it's like the first game. Oh, whatever. I just
Whatever.
just throw it away, crumble it up, and throw it away. But speaking of March Madness, we got our very own madness going on. We got the Urban Rhythm Radio Madness, which is kind of inspired from March Madness. So be sure to head over to our Instagram and our Facebook because we already started posting the first round, I guess you can say nominations. I guess.
No, first round contenders.
Contenders. I like that. Yeah. So the first round contenders, it already started. We started last night, and then we're going to continue on through the weekend and then continue it next week. So if you don't know what the Urban Rhythm Radio Madness is all about, I'll break it down for you just a little bit. It's basically the top songs that have been played on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Some of those songs were songs of the week. Some of those songs are just songs that are just top songs that we just enjoy listening to, but most of them are definitely songs of the week. And we decided we're not going to do songs of the week for this entire tournament. So if you noticed, we don't have songs of the week this week because there was no voting on either Instagram or Facebook.
All the voting is for our March Madness.
Exactly, our Urban Rhythm Radio Madness. So basically, we're just looking for the top song, and what better way than to let you decide? So be sure to head over to Instagram and Facebook, where we will be compiling and taking all the votes and putting them all together and see who's the top song. So the first round has already started. It's going to continue up until Sunday, and then it will continue again next Thursday. So be sure to head over to Instagram and Facebook and continue to vote so we can get the top song. Who's going to be the top song? And I can't wait for, the end of this tournament to find out who it's going to be. So.
Oh, I'm so excited for this, bro. I am so excited for this. You have no idea. Oh,
it's definitely like just looking at some of the contenders, some of the nominations we got. So basically, we have Z's top 16 versus my top 16, and on each side, it's like the March Madness bracket. We got the top 16 on one side, top 16 on the other side, Z's side, my side, and then we're gonna see which song is gonna make it to the end and see who's gonna be the number one song that has been played on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. So it's definitely just a dope idea that we thought of. It was just amazing. So thank you to everyone who's already voted, and just continue to vote to see who's going to be the number one song.
This is going to be dope. I cannot wait. Oh,
what do you got going on, brother? Is there anything that's been buzzing?
Really just there's a lot, bro. Like we got a new trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh, yeah.
And it dropped yesterday. It was beautiful, or day before yesterday. Can't remember. But yeah, beautiful. Exactly what I expected. No spoilers or anything. It's just enough for us to be, interested. We got a couple Inquisitors. We've got Old Man Kenobi. We've got Hayden Christensen coming out with another EW exclusive interview, and we're gonna see a lot of Vader this time. So
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. That's what's I'm really hyped up about. A lot of people are it's a lot of memes coming out because of the trailer and how mysterious it is, and it's gonna be great. great show. I think this is the best thing that Disney is going to be doing for a very long time. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's dope. I think I was looking at the scores from, but yeah, I think State plays today. So I got that confused. I think they played yesterday or the day before, but anyway, so that's what the Madness tournament is all about. But another thing, if you know, I am a huge wrestling fan, right? Like, and I'm not just talking about WWE, nothing like that. No, like I'm a wrestling fan, pro wrestling fan when it comes to like, you know, certain promotions like AEW, Impact, you know, WWE, you know, stuff like that. So they made an announcement last week, and everybody just started buzzing because it's the first time that AEW is coming to Detroit. They're going to be coming to the Little Caesars Arena June 29th. That's on a Wednesday. That's on a night that Dynamite takes place, right? And as soon as they, you know, found out, like, the city of Detroit, we just went nuts because we've been waiting for this for a long time because AEW has been around for almost about 2 years now. They started in 2019, and they haven't been here. So they're going to have their big debut in June at the Little Caesars Arena.
Nice.
So, and it's crazy because, like, we were talking off air, like, a lot of the guys that we grew up watching or a lot of the guys that have left WWE are now in AEW.
It's like AEW is like the offshoot of WWE. Now it's the unofficial offshoot. It's like where all the WWE guys that don't work for WWE go to.
Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. Like on Wednesday, Matt Hardy was getting beat down, right?
Yes.
He was getting beat down.
I seen that.
And everyone went nuts. And the reason why was not just because Jeff Hardy came out, his brother, but he came out to the Hardy Boys theme song, bro. And I didn't think they could do that. I thought the copyrights, were owned by WWE. But Tony Khan actually bought the owner of AEW bought the rights to the original theme song, which is not like the spin-off that WWE used.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So when I heard that theme song, I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out.
He was like, lawsuit.
Like, yeah, right. I was like, I didn't know whether to be happy or be like, oh, snap, they're going to get sued for this. But no, like, it's legit, and it's pretty cool that a lot of superstars like that, like Daniel Bryan, he's got his own, or Bryan Danielson now, he's got his own, different version to his theme song WWE. He's got the da 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 da. He's got that one song that like battle, like old school song, and he kind of turned it around and made it like a remix. So.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dope, to see talent like that just expand their careers and go to greener pastures, as they say. The grass is much greener
on
over
the
here.
other side.
Yeah,
Yep.
So that's definitely something that the buzz is going on, and the thing is, those tickets sell out fast, and the tickets went on sale today, and I'm pretty sure that by now the tickets are very, very limited. And I will be paying close attention to radio stations because they will probably be giving them away.
Definitely.
So
955, 97.9, 98.7, everybody,
all of them.
That's something we should do. We should start giving away tickets.
I think so. Maybe are we foreshadowing the future? Maybe. Who knows? But
we'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah. We don't want to spoil anything else.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for What's the Hype. But be sure to head over to our Instagram and our Facebook and be voting on the round 1 contenders to see who's going to move on to the Sweet 16. So be sure to be on the lookout for that and just continue to vote. And with that being said, let's keep it going with some more music. This is our Estilo Mexicano mix. This is where my Spanish comes out. Aquí continuamos con el estilo mexicano. Este es nuestro mix de puro corrido, puro tema, o sea, puro canción que te hace gritar, te hace que quieres que tomes, que no importa lo que estás haciendo. Esto es estilo mexicano y vamos a comenzar con los de la Nueva Herencia, con No Llames.
Slap that shit, compa Jeff. Me prendo un gallo pa' quemar tu recuerdo. Antes me importabas, pero ahora estoy mejor. Ya no me llames preguntando cómo estoy, porque no te va a gustar lo que ahorita hago yo. Pues ya tengo de a dos que me lo hacen mejor. Pero sí estoy puesto si quieres un buen rato. No digas que quieres una relación. Antes yo quise pero ya no. Me encanta la vida soltero. Yo antes a ti te daba de todo. Baby, ya eres el pasado. Sigo mi camino contento. Ya no llames. Pues la nueva herencia. Compa Tony, compa Mauri, jalados viejos. Besos, rosas y más, eso te entregaba. Y tú no valoraste mi tiempo y caricias. Tus amigas dicen que no era nada bien, pero son las primeras que llegan a mi DM. You told me through the phone that you wanted to be alone. So don't be calling me diciendo que ya regresé. Ya no busco esas cosas del amor. Todas nomás quieren dinero y yo prefiero colectarlo. Me despido con mis rolas tocando, escuchando la de Sin Frenos. Ya no llames, no te contesto.
And that was los de la nueva herencia con Ya no llames. That was, eso fue la nueva herencia. Y vamos a continuar con el estilo mexicano. Grupo Contagio con Troquita Cumbia.
¡Ching! Ya no prendió esta chingadera. Cuando va al baile las dos se suben solas. Como no había güeritas, latitas de tacones, que subo una gorrita y pegamos de raspones. Y ron, y ron, y ron, y ron, ron, ron. No se raja mi troquita. Hoy rumba a Houston a ver una nalguita. Y ron, 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 no se raja mi troquita. Tirando aceite pasando la garita. Y ahora sí, saludos para Batío, Encina. No te rajes, primo. Échale, vale. ¡Hey! ¡Hey! Oye, mi troca vieja pisando una corona. Si ustedes ven un yo veo una mamalona. Como la ven ahumando, me arrumban los ojetes. Pero si las calamos, yo les abro boquetes. Y ron, y ron, y ron, y ron, ron, ron. No se raja mi troquita. Para Houston a ver a una nalguita. Y ron, 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 no se raja mi troquita. Tirar un aceite pasando la garita. Y ahora sí nos vamos, vale. Rumbo a Houston. Pasamos a Dallas. Vamos a Dallas.
Y eso fue Grupo Contagio con la Troquita Cumbia. Y continuamos con el estilo mexicano con estilo 45, Así Soy.
De los corridones originales, Así Soy, dice más o menos así. Híjale, se come Tony. Mi trabajo me ha costado a llegar donde ahorita ando parado. Y puro estilo 45, compadre. Compa Fernando. Los amigos con los dedos de la mano siempre los tengo contados. Sé muy bien con los que cuento y ellos saben que siempre estaré a su lado. Yo me acoplo a las acciones según como la gente me ha tratado. Si eres bueno, yo soy bueno. Si eres malo, yo me atoro a los chingazos. Mi familia se respeta. Si hay algún problema conmigo se arregla. Una 38 Super me acompaña, siempre pilas bien alerta. Patronar no se les piense, ya 2, 3 les ajusto algunas cuentas.
Y eso fue Estilo 45 con Así Soy. That was Estilo 45 with Así Soy, and we're going to take a small little break from the music and get into another segment. A segment that, just to kind of honor, last week we had the conclusion for Black History Month. Due to, technical difficulties and stuff like that, we couldn't, have like a full-on celebration for Black History Month, but we did end it on a good note with Harriet Tubman last week.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Black History Month to Harriet Tubman. But speaking of Harriet Tubman, this past Tuesday, March 8th, was International Women's Day. And a lot of women were, are making a huge role in the world right now. Just a couple of weeks ago, I think it was like maybe 2 months ago, Honduras had their very first female president. So she was, in office. She took the lead of being the president of the nation of Honduras, and the first female, I think, the first female in history.
That is so cool, bro. Like, what are we doing wrong? Like, obviously, there's the wrong politicians we're putting up too. Because if other countries can do it, then why can't we?
Exactly.
And a Latina at that. That's what this country needs. Everybody thought that we needed a white businessman to run this country. No, we need a Latina from the gutter. Somebody that suffered, that knows what it is to suffer. You know what I mean? And be able to pull our people out of what we've been through. Like, I definitely see a Latina pulling us out of the ish that we're in right now.
I think so. I mean, growing up, in a Hispanic household, La Chancla.
La Chancla, definitely.
I think that if we ever had a Latina president, she'd whip out the chancla on all of us, and we would definitely have to act straight for sure. It'd be a different America for sure. Speaking of America, we got our very, first female vice president in history. So women are making a huge impact in the world, and International Women's Day, I feel like they need a whole month as well, because women are just play a huge influential part of our lives. So just a few shout outs we would love to send out to the women in our lives that are important in our lives. Obviously, starting off with my mom, she's just a huge influential person in my life. Also my fiance, she is, my ride or die. She's going to be, with me forever, literally till death do us part.
Till death do you guys part.
So, definitely she's been super motivating. She's been encouraging, and she's been by my side. We've been through it. Even in just a few months that we've been together, we were there in the most toughest moments, the most happiest moments. We lost family members together. Like, that was the craziest time ever. I never thought I would experience that. But point is that, she's been with me through thick and thin, even on a short amount of time that we've been together.
Yeah.
And, now we're planning on having a whole future together, and it's amazing. So shout out to my fiance, Amy. I love you, baby. And shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom. And also my sisters. My sisters also play a huge, influence in my life, especially my younger sister and my older sister as well. Love you too. And, to all my aunts, my cousins, moms, my tias, just all the women in my life. Just really, really thank you for everything. You are just amazing women. You've been amazing women since the start. And, all my primas, all my tias, shout out to all the women in my life. What about you, Z? You got any?
Oh, I got a list. First and foremost, obviously, everybody who knows what's going on with my mother, obviously, thank you for reaching out to me and giving me your guys', I don't know, I guess, condolences. Nothing bad's happened. It's just it's just
thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it. She's doing a lot better now. Obviously, Mom is the number one. I love my mother to death. She's the woman that gave me life. Mm-hmm. But then obviously the most important would be my fiance, girlfriend, partner in crime.
Yeah.
Victoria. She's the one I'm able to share my life with. So obviously a huge shout out to her. I don't dress myself in the morning. Let's just say that. All right. She does more than what she's supposed to and what she's asked to do. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate her, and I don't think there's anything that I could ever do to thank her. Obviously for giving me my kids too. My next on my list is obviously my girls, Aliana, Aliciana, and Ariella. Mm-hmm. Love you, girls. You guys are my world. I do what I do for you guys. And then my sisters, my big-headed sister, Andrea, and my hard-headed sister, Liz. I love you, girls. Even though you guys, do some crazy shit, I love you guys for it. My grandma, my 90-year-old grandma, she's still kicking it, walking around in Mexico, doing her thing. Shout out to her.
Is she in Nuevo Leon?
Yeah, she's in Nuevo Leon,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
She's in Sabinas.
Nice.
That woman walks 5 miles a day. She's 90 years old.
Wow.
So, yeah. She is my inspiration to live long because, man, obviously my tias and my cousins and all that.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah, my mom and Victoria, they're the most important people to me in my life. Like I said, I don't dress myself in the morning. I haven't dressed myself since birth. So,
yeah.
I love my girls for that. So, thank you.
And I think we also miss something. And a lot of people are not like, sometimes they have a love and hate relationship with this person. But, I guess we can say the suegras, as well.
Oh, yeah, my mother-in-law. Yeah. And that's like, it's crazy because me and my mother-in-law, before my wife got pregnant with our first daughter, me and my mother-in-law were thick as, we were cool, thick as thieves, bro. And as soon as she had my first daughter, it went downhill from there. She never liked me. And literally the last 11 years has been hell with this woman. And I would say over the last, 3 months, she's fell in love with me again, bro. I don't know what it is, but she's just like, oh, my God, where's Dave? I'm like, fishy. I'm watching you. It's like it's fishy, bro. But
yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. Shout out to our suegras.
Yeah, that's the mother-in-laws.
The mother-in-laws, they, we wouldn't be with who we are if it wasn't,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so it was International Women's Day, March 8th, which was this past Tuesday, and we are just honoring the women in our lives. If you have a special, person you would love to shout out, be sure to drop in the comment section, whether on Twitch or YouTube, and shout out any of the important women in your life for International Women's Day. With that being said, we're going to continue with some more dope music, our Detroit boom bap mix. This is Leif Erikson. This is a brand new song, just hot off the press. This is Leif Erikson featuring Smoke with Foreclosure.
all the good times, man. And, you know, the local mom and pop shop back in the day, man. Everybody knew everybody. You know, I remember going to Woolworths, grandma, stuff like that, man. Just
this sound nice right here.
Much, man.
This remind me of back home.
Days, man.
Still home. Yeah, I've been here most of my life. Sinai Hospital, 76 with an Afro pick. Age of innocence, family reunion flicks, barbecue open pits, cabarets and fly outfits, humble beginnings. When neighbors used to speak, and when that porch light came on, your night was complete. Initiated on my own, but I got whoopings till I was a teenager, little half grown. On the bigger things in adulthood, then I grew into my own self, misunderstood. I stood on my values, but fortunate enough through divorce of my parents to stay on a narrow path. Though the wrath of street pharmaceuticals could have sucked me in, urban rice had another blend, and so did the block. Like every single summer, elected officials wanna take my hood under. Corktown got that swing, Midtown got that swing. I said the downtown got that swing, but the hood don't got not one damn thing. It's foreclosure. The present day was formed by the crack epitomology. No apologies from makers of the policies, lobbying for more benefits of self. Sneaky arrangements to triple their wealth. From the least to greatest, all greedy for gain. Businessmen and politicians' mindset is the same. Check the history timeline occurring with the fall of economics. A recession in the city, for the country caught upon it. Sex lies and videotapes and handshakes all became a factor in the downtown landscape. Not before property value fell to a low. To recoup the time and build they escrow, they let the building sit and collect dust and eyesore. Strategize so they ain't have to pay more taxes on the back end while we became casualties. And deals orchestrated by the Illich family. Dearborn got that swing, Ferndale got that swing. I said Livonia got that swing, but the hood don't got not one damn thing. It's foreclosure. Yeah, man.
It's all good, man, but, you know, I don't know about it, man. It seems like they just trying to cut the city in half, man. You got downtown and then you got Detroit, man, and it's just crazy. You know, I'm all for change, man, but at what cost?
That was Leif Erikson featuring Smoke with Foreclosure. Just want to send a shout out to Brian. What up, brother? Shout out to Brian. He says, just got home. Bring that heat, guys. Be sure to stay tuned for the topic of the day because it's going to be a little heated. With that being said, let's keep it going with some more Detroit Boom Bap Mix. This is Depressed with MASH.
Lately I've been feeling like I need a fit on that squad. No, said I plead the fifth. I made my peace with this. Got through the keys through this. I found my peace through this. Like watch me lead to this. If head not and I'm minding, can bet I'm finding the logic. Few steps and seeming demonic. Who's left? Let's roll up this chronic. Use breaths to honor these sonics. Find it a tad bit harmonic with all this trauma we pocket. Mama, I don't know I stop it. Mama, I don't know I stop it. No, I don't know I stop it. No, I don't know. And if I could, would I? And if I should, would I? Guess that's just more noise to the music. Let me not lose it. I'm using a way that I play with these illusions and manage to keep it moving. I'm in a whole other mosh pit. Fuck home, I'm feeling God sick. Home's where I die slick. Oh, don't act like you wouldn't mind it. Meantime, I'm rhyming, picking apart my time and fixing my off alignment, shifting my other iris. I've been lacking out of me, but never acting as you is. Passion his ass in these titties. He's just lost in this gritty. Is he? I knew he was shifty. Miss me with all of that static. I've had it. I ain't got no genie or Jasmine. It's just me and this kush. And the homie saying when I need a push. Painted as you will. Made it on the field. Dodging all these kills. Eyes up on my meals. I just need a hill. You don't know the feel. Beating all they pills. Higher than these hills. Fire to these chills. Fire to these fills. Fires let it thrill. I'm just here to feel. Layers off the fly. Haters going blind. Focused on my shot. You jokers, can you drop? This phone got me locked. Go ahead and lose your thigh. Hey, lately I've been feeling like I need a fit. On that's why I said I plead the fifth. I made my peace with this. Got through the keys through this. I found my peace through this. Like watch me lead to this. Like watch me lead to this. If head not in the mind, it can better find in the logic. Who's that's seeming demonic? Who's left us roll up this chronic? Who's best to honor these sonics? Find it, it's habit harmonic with all this drama we pocket. Mama, I don't know I stop it. And if I could, would I? And if I should, would I? Guess that's just more noise to the music. Let me not lose it. I'm using the way that I play with these illusions and manage to keep it moving. Manage to keep it. If you feeling lost, come and get a clue. Notice it costs and you don't pick or choose. I knew some dudes who would give up their shoes and others who would run on some jewels or shoot up a school if it meant that they could get right with this pen. Ironic, cause all I had to do was write with this pen. That was the second that the flicker began. Ain't believe in God, but now I speak to him with the flick of my pen. Only few minutes in, hoping this shit don't end. Coping with the echoes of my sins. Scoping out my brand new skin like they don't know who that dude is. But Matthew did, maybe ask him shit. If you feeling lost, come and get a clue. And one of us might just end up on the nose with an interlude. Not committed to his act. More on these principles. My bars thick, they ain't subliminal. Nah, it's for anyone that's feeling criminal. Go ahead and try me. War around the fuck shit, learn to fuck shit without an army. Your words glossing feathers to this mind. It's nonsense. You really need to stop it. Think outside the box, pull you boxed in. Or nah, I could use some toxins that'll help with this rhyming. Once he gets going, you cannot stop it. Rolling so much weed, I need Redlos by the boxes. Hold up, got me locked in. Thought I almost lost him. I'ma show you how I got this. It's funny how I got this. I was feeling opposite, something way more ominous, but now I'm chasing harmony. This is for all of me, including y'all. Each of you snakes are just a part of me, but go ahead, try to start with me. I would love to spar with me. This shit is like a spider me. Got God spotting me, so if it don't work out, it's cause he ain't that fine of me, or you hit the lottery. Either one is plausible. I've been feeling like this is destiny long as it's audible. DMT brought the dominoes, vominos. I'ma see how high this high go. I promise that I ain't liable, yeah. If you feeling lost, come and get a clue. Notice it costs and you don't pick and choose. I know some dudes who would give up the shoes and others who would run up some jewels or shoot up a school if it meant that they could get right with this pen. Ironic, cause all I had to do was write with this pen. That was the second that the flicker began. Ain't believe in God, but now I speak to her with the flick of my pen. Yeah, with the flick of my pen. Yeah.
And that was Deep Press with MASH. We're going to keep it going with the Detroit Boom Bap mix. This is ATM Crown with Where's the Lighter?
Where the lighter? Get high shit. Look, I inhale, and then I went where other men fail. Killer acting, you ain't Denzel, tryna give the whip hell. I'ma slide when I fishtail. Blunt must be from New York, cause this a big L. No, I can't smoke it in one session. After this, ain't gonna be no thinking, I'm done stressing. Catch the boy in Dunham's, undressing the gun section. Still ain't got a chain, fuck flexing, I'm up 7, I've been toasted. And when I loop it, this shit hypnosis. Been a busted till it's clicking like this bitch broken. I die of lung cancer before I quit smoking. And run no cookie in 5 minutes, got me Jim Jonesing. I can't quit laughing, cause shrooms got me on my level and y'all big capping. Pocket full of lint, can't be convinced you in this bitch trapping. Talking about got court in the morning, that's an infraction. I bet they hardly noticed. Most of my youth was in detention, it was party going. Smart dudes go hard too, have my retarded moments. Fuck a Adderall, I smoke weed cause it be hard to focus. Yeah, I be zoning in. Shorty coughing from exhaustion, tryna hold it in. Finna grip him up for 5, let him go for 10. Smash daughters, tell him that's water. Hope the hoe can swim. Look, it's all about the mindset. Digging this shit fresh, I'm dead. Ain't got revived yet. From the neighborhood, no, I don't hang around the projects. But might fuck with Huncho, serve custos to ride back to the west side and tell them stop at Nikki D's. Bae say she wants some White Castle, tell me pretty please. Roll another blunt, bitch, I'm fried like some chicken wings. I can't file, that shit wild, ain't no penalties. Where the lighter? Yeah, no, I'm for real, where the lighter? Need to roll something, tryna spark something, get me higher, look, where the lighter? Already got this bitch pearl, look at where the lighter? Tryna spark something.
That was ATM Crown with Where's the Lighter? Right now we're going to take a little break from the music and get right into our next segment. It's called Rate and Review, where we kind of break something down, kind of, review it and then rate it from, either a scale of 1 to 10, scale 1 to 5, whatever works. So there's this beef going on, right? And it started off, no pun intended, because the way that it's gonna, the way I'm gonna break it down, it's gonna make sense, right? But they started this beef, right, between two reggaetoneros, two reggaeton artists. One being Residente, if you remember Residente from Calle 13,
Yep.
Atrévete,
Mhm.
and then you have J Balvin,
Yeah.
who's another just up and coming. He's well known now.
A newer reggaetonero.
Yeah, he's worldwide now. So basically, they started this beef, and it started back late last year, like in September or so. And these two started beefing because J Balvin wanted to kind of boycott the Latin Grammys.
Yeah.
And the reason was because he felt that the Latin Grammys weren't recognizing música urbana or urban music, their genre of music, as a top. They just wanted them to be there. They just wanted them there, whatever. And they didn't recognize, that genre of music as a big part of the Latin Grammys.
Right.
So he's like, I'm boycotting them because, you don't have enough artists, you don't have enough awards for us, whatever. And then he's like, you're telling me, Residente turn around, you're telling me that the Latin Grammys don't care about reggaeton artists or urban artists when I have 23 Grammys to my name? And he's like, the reason why you want to boycott is because, it's like you wanting to get a like the highest award for fine dining, and you're over here making hot dog music. Basically calling his music, low quality and like a hot dog cart, compared to like a fancy restaurant. So he's like, that's like you wanting to, accomplish, something. You don't even write your own. It just started off to a whole beef, right? And J Balvin, he took the insults and, he did his own thing. Fast forward to now, this past, I think it was last Friday. It was sometime last week, right? Residente, could have been at the beginning of the week. I can't even remember. But Residente launched a music video. He posted it up where he's just spitting like for almost 9 minutes.
Oh God!
Just like a freestyle, right? And he's dogging everybody. He's dogging everybody you can think of that's in reggaeton right now. And obviously, his main, diss was for J Balvin.
Yeah, because I heard about their beef before. I haven't heard this diss yet. I'm surprised.
Oh, bro, it's almost 9 minutes. It's on YouTube. So check. I forgot what it's called. But basically, he starts off with like chapter 1, chapter 2, and it leads up to like the full 9 minutes. I think chapter 2 is where he's dissing like J Balvin, just specifically just him. But you can tell like he's taking shots at like Bad Bunny. He's taking shots at other reggaeton artists. One of the biggest disses that he said about Bad Bunny was like, oh, you claim to be a reggaeton artist, but you sell tickets and all you do is jump around and lip sync to your music. And I was like, bro, like this dude is taking mad shots at everyone. So when you break it down, like when I break it down with the review, like it was a mess. Like, and I'm not talking about a mess where it's like it was trashy or nothing. It was just a mess because he's exposing everybody. Excuse me. And he's like just taking shots on everyone. And at the end of the day,
he's like,
I'm choking up talking about it.
We are good.
My bad. I'm not choking. But technically I am. But anyway, Calle 13. Yeah, the review is just basically taking everyone in the urban like genre, chopping them up, bro. And it was a mess because like it got messy to the point where he's just dodging everybody. Like not dodging, he's dogging everybody, right? But the thing is, yeah, shots fired to everyone. And the thing is, a lot of people say, I would be one of those people, where he is just a talented lyricist.
Mm-hmm.
Some of his, music is funny as heck because, some of he's almost like Eminem. Eminem will rhyme, orange with door hinge or orange porridge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how this guy is. He'll be like oso, poso, whatever. And he just continues.
Coco, loco,
yeah.
poco.
Yeah, he just continues to, and he'll make it like rhyme like hilariously. Like he'll take like a funny sentence and just put it together.
That reminds me of like SPM. SPM can make anything rhyme.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I just think that Calle 13 or Residente is more like on a humorous,
yeah, more Eminem-ish.
Yeah,
yeah.
And the freestyle was bomb. Like it was hot. Like you could just tell like the rage he has.
You could tell he had something on his chest.
Yeah,
that he had to get off.
And it's like he wants to get it off his chest, and he's basically, saying what he feels about how his genre of music is being, portrayed now, and how some artists are making it the way it is now. But if I were to rate it, I would definitely give it a 5-star, because it was definitely a diss. Like it was, if you thought like, that whole beef between MGK and Eminem, or
Nas and Jay-Z,
yeah, like all that,
and Biggie, like
this
real diss.
Yeah, this is like a straight up diss to just, especially J Balvin. Like I don't know what these two have. Like I don't know what started off, these two. I guess it's just the way that he just does reggaeton now. He's like, oh yeah, I make real music. Residente was like, I make real music. I'm a real lyricist. You're out here singing songs for SpongeBob and whatnot. I was like, whoa, like dang, like he's really taking all his music and just exactly. So that is what I had for rate and review. And as you can tell, I was choking up just talking about it, and not like
Jesus.
It was just crazy to listen to. It was. I think it's worth a listen. It's about almost 9 minutes. So if you got 9 minutes to spare, whether you're sitting on the toilet, whatever you're doing, just check it out, because it is
for all the guys out there.
Yeah, for all the guys out there, because most of you will probably be watching this on the toilet tomorrow, but whatever. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, that whole diss and just everything about that. I was just like, man, this dude is really going after everyone right now. And he just doesn't care. So he's got a lot of balls. I do gotta tell him that. He's got a lot of, he's got a lot of balls, a lot of guts, and
hey, but I mean, if he's got something, I mean, if he's right, he's right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, I would definitely give that diss a 5 stars.
That's wow.
Yeah, that was no sneak diss like, oh yeah, this person, whatever, or just
he took the gun out and aimed it straight at him.
Exactly. It wasn't no sneak diss, no like.
My dog was mad.
He was definitely mad, and I think it was. It's definitely worth a view. So be sure to check it out. If you do want to check it out, it's on YouTube. Just search up Residente. I forgot what the name of the song is, but
J Balvin diss.
Yeah, J Balvin diss. It'll be the first one. And if it's like a almost bluish, greenish, video, then it's that, because he's like inside of a studio somewhere just recording. So, but that's all I had for rate and review. I don't know if you had anything.
No, I think that's enough. That's
straight up fires, shots fired for sure. With that being said, we're gonna continue with some more music. This is our Chi-Town mix, brand new song from El Karma. This is Promesa.
Yo le dije a mi jefita que iba a llegar bien lejos. Agradecido con mi jefe por todos esos consejos. Soy muy buena persona, pero tampoco soy menso. Ando tranquilo por la vida, haciendo todo mi jale. Una bicicleta, una mochila y 2 libretas, una para volar y la otra para escribir mis letras. Las malas decisiones a veces las lamentas y otras las he hecho porque hay que pagar la renta. He caminado bajo el agua pa' que no se den cuenta. Las ratas habladuras el hocico les revienta. Si yo empecé a hacerlo desde que anduve en la banqueta, puñetas como tú que la vida de otro cuentan. Yo le dije a mi jefita que iba a llegar bien lejos. Agradecido con mi jefe por todos esos consejos. Soy muy buena persona, pero tampoco soy menso. Ando tranquilo por la vida, haciendo todo mi jale. Si te vienen a contar cositas, eso es puro cuento. Con un toque de la verde para andar un poco lento. He hecho cosas buenas, cosas malas, pero no me arrepiento. No sé si pa'l cielo o pa'l infierno, pero voy contento. Con un toque de mota me miran contento. De todo lo que he hecho yo no me arrepiento. Quisieran vivir y sentir lo que siento. Cuando yo les hablo, créeme, no miento. Aquí valen los hechos, las pinches palabras se las llevo el viento. Sobre tu mental en mi vida yo cuento. Yo no me la invento. Ya no ando envenenado, me gusta andar lento. La vida ha convertido en un pinche reto. Por todo eso yo le chingo, yo ya no me quejo. No camino para atrás como cangrejo. Me ha tocado partirle los hocico a muchos pendejos. Cuando hablan de mí, mírense en un espejo. Sangre de mi padre, de nadie yo me dejo. En esto no soy nuevo, ya soy un pinche lobo viejo. Camino solo, a veces no como y a pocas veces tomo. Me pregunto cómo, me culpan de todo. Me siento solo, vivo a mi modo. Gracias a todos los que me apoyaron, me dieron su mano. Otros me traicionaron, el informe les pasaron, pero se la pelaron. El karma ha llegado, a mí no me pararon. Los problemas a un lado, quiero dos viejas aquí a mi lado. Me quiero olvidar de todo lo malo. Perdona a mis padres por haber sido un pinche vago. Mira lo que hago, en esto del rap me he convertido en un puto mago. Yo los deshago, aquí todo claro, nada reclamo. Ya anduve de cabrón y me salió bien caro. Le dije a mi jefita que iba a llegar bien lejos. Agradecido con mi jefe por todos esos consejos.
And that was El Karma with Promesa. Next up, we got another dope Chi-Town artist. This is Topo G with 4 Leaf Clover.
Top OG on the mic. Yeah, straight from Chicago, repping for Albany Park. Listen up. These Chicago streets are cold, shootings at the liquor stores. Motherfuckers throwing different sets up, but can't even spell right. We're filling jails faster than the college seats. Blacks and browns getting racial profile. Now this is something that you want me to deal with. Can't even walk down the streets without them racial profiling me. The way that I look, the way that I dress. If I got tattoos, you treat me like a threat, but we know who the real threat is. They hide behind a suit and a tie, and that's why you got so much corruption in the skies. You can see it in their eyes. Greed took over, now we need a fully chlor for luck not to be over. I've seen the Twin Towers crumble. If they did that, imagine what they can do to us. Greed took over, now we need a fully chlor for luck not to be over. I've seen the Twin Towers crumble. If they did that, imagine what they can do to us. So we have to get in this fight. I used to want to sign a major record deal, but I'm the type of motherfucker that can be bought. So now we're about to make all this explode just like a C4. I want to get all this out of my mental, but it's too much for you to handle. Putting this in one song is too much for your mind, so I'ma have to break it down for you. They don't care for us or anyone else. Just look how they invade other countries, and you're telling me that they're fighting terrorism? You must be real blind to not see what evil lurks around, and all the evil they cause to innocent women and children all around the world. You wouldn't like it if it was you in their place. Now they might destroy your faith. Greed took over, now we need a fully chlor for luck not to be over. I've seen the Twin Towers crumble. If they did that, imagine what they can do to us. Greed took over, now we need a fully chlor for luck not to be over. I've seen the Twin Towers crumble. If they did that, imagine what they can do to us. Used to be out in the streets with no good intentions. Had to follow all these deceptions. To when do you realize you're causing harm? Till it's too late and you're dead and gone. See, put your guns down and smoke some killer weed. The devil loves to deceive you, but you're too blind to see. There's no other way to get out this melting pot. It's just a matter of time before it starts spilling from the top. I can't respect cops. Seen so much videos of them doing crimes and they're walking freely like it's fucking fine. That shit really blows my mind. Greed took over, now we need a folklore for luck not to be over. I've seen the Twin Towers crumble. If they did that, imagine what they can do to us. Greed took over, now we need a folklore for luck not to be over. I've seen the Twin Towers crumble. If they did that, imagine what they can do to us.
That was Double G with 4-Leaf Clover. From one Chi-Town artist to another, this is X Soto featuring the legendary Twista with Gunplay.
Me conecto, me presento, soy el epicentro de ralos infecto. A los que los detecto, te aplasto como un exceto. No ocupo de intermediario, represento mi condado. Tengo todo organizado, siempre estoy bien informado. De soldado uniformado, no nací para intentarlo, yo nací para agarrarlo. Siempre estoy al mando con la vereta en la mano. Bien cargado con los tiros avinados, yo aquí te desarmo. Como la ve, mira lo que te digo, porque sabes que yo tengo un nivel. Ja, yo le tomo las capturas, ya sintieron mi tortura dura. Ustedes no están a mi altura, para mí ya son basura. Ya sentiste mis locuras, por tu madre hasta lo juras. Para mí eres como Judas, te juro que me la sudas. Mexicano 100%, lo digo, lo represento. Entendiste mi concepto, con tu único hermanas son la cara, la bala se te dispara. Represento el habla hispana, nadie me regaña, me reclama. Yo desgarro hasta tu alma, mejor tómalo con calma. Ya empezó mi travesía, no soy ganas de la CIA. Hago que suban las manos como si yo fuera policía. Ella estoy sentado en mi silla con la vereta en la orilla. Ando con pura morrilla, cultivando la semilla. Lo que cosechas cultivas, pegándole, porque todo lo que te digo es para que te pongas muy bien. Te tiro de tiro, yo termino, tu respiro determino. Quedaron arrepentidos, paro tus latidos, corazón partido, ido de la mente. Soy consciente con AK-47, todo es diferente. Me meto en tu lente, soy consciente, vivo del presente. No tengo ningún pendiente, yo aquí soy muy eficiente. Pero que fue, con el estilo no te contradigo y es para que te pongas normal. Yo voy a ganar, billetes contar, no me van a pagar, siempre voy a triunfar. Seremos eternos como los tres mosqueteros. Dejo tu cara cortada como Tony Montana. La sangre aquí se derrama, llámale a tu mamá. No me gusta el drama, 8 tiros en tu cara y nadie me reclama. Me conecto, me presento, soy el epicentro de ralos infecto. A los que los detecto, te aplasto como un exceto. No ocupo de intermediario, represento mi condado. Tengo todo organizado, siempre estoy bien informado. De soldado uniformado, no nací para intentarlo, yo nací para agarrarlo. Siempre estoy al mando con la vereta en la mano. Bien cargado con los tiros avinados, yo aquí te desarmo.
I be the one to be coming up in it, whatever the rhythm will do. Anybody been able to get it whenever the money get put in my hand. Get in my animal kind of a but wanna be up in the enemy element. I'm an immediate threat. Be never the one to be about it ran. Calling me the malevolent, wanna be giving a bottle of liquor to get him intoxicated. Whenever I rock that way for me to get on. It was inevitable to be doing a better, never to get him into it. I'm gonna be doing it, I'm on a regular, I wanna go in the zone. Look at the heart, look at the pain, wanna be doing the style. Look at the work, look at the rain, I be on top of the pile. I'm in the middle of going through hate, don't wanna suffer the fate. Some of the people I know cause confusion to bring you down. When I chop, I'm a propeller, you should really regret. When I spit it acapella, I'm in immediate threat. Never compatible with a believer that he can't do it. I'm fluent and confident, I'm the shit and I'll be the best. Anything you can do, I can do. It's the attitude that you wanna have when you gotta do what you gotta do. Because they pay me for the style I do is the reason I was able to go to a Mercedes from a Malibu. Cover the bottom, I give it a bottom to anybody in my vicinity. That's why I be on top of my game. Any rage on the stage, if I ain't at the range. No play with the gun, play when I'm popping that thing.
Me conecto, me presento, soy el epicentro de ralos infecto. A los que los detecto, te aplasto como un exceto. No ocupo de intermediario, represento mi condado. Tengo todo organizado, siempre estoy bien informado. De soldado uniformado, no nací para intentarlo, yo nací para agarrarlo. Siempre estoy al mando con la vereta en la mano. Bien cargado con los tiros avinados, yo aquí te desarmo.
And that wraps up our Chi-Town mix. That was Exoto featuring Twista with Gunplay. Right now we're going to take another break from the music and get right into our halftime debate. You ready for this one, bro? It's... Oh, no, you choking up now.
I'm dying over here.
So halftime debate. Be sure to comment whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, wherever it is. Just be sure to drop in your comment and vote on this subject. Halftime debate. So, before we get into our topic of the day a little later, remember the topic of the day is with gas prices going up, would you replace your car, and what would be the substitute? What would you substitute it with? So, for halftime debate, two subjects that, when we look at the economy right now, the inflation, right now with the gas, the prices keep going up. Sometimes they go down, but then they just stay at like over $4, and Cali is like almost $7. And another thing is when you go to the groceries, oh man,
inflation sucks.
Yeah, it does. The prices in the on the groceries and just everything keeps going up as well. You know what doesn't go up is wages. So y'all better raise it up or something. Give us a raise.
I seen this meme. It was so funny. It reminded me of something that you would probably say. And it said, inflation's hitting us so hard, gas prices are going up. I'm about to hit up my boss. Like, if you want me to come in, you need to give me a ride.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
I heard something like, I called my boss and told him I couldn't make it because the gas prices. And they said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll pick you up."
I'll pick you up. Like I told my wife earlier, like, you know what? I was like, I'm so happy I'm not a general manager anymore for a food business, because right now I can shit you not how many calls I would get like, I can't come in, I ran out of gas.
Yeah.
You have no idea, like, especially the younger kids, like the high school kids with cars and stuff, bro, it sucked so bad. Like, I can only imagine like bosses right now. They probably hate their lives right now.
Yeah. So with that being said, the groceries or even food has gone up, with all the different, whatever it is, meats and all that stuff, everything, with the whole war, like, thing going on with Russia and Ukraine, the inflation continues because it just messes with the whole gas. It messes,
a lot of our oil reserves come from them.
Exactly. And because the gas is so high, a lot of the semi-truck drivers, obviously, with the prices of all the goods, it increases as well because, now they got to put more diesel into their trucks.
Diesel's obviously what's like $5 now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's way more expensive. So, with that being said, this is the halftime debate. What would you choose? Free gas for a year or free food for a year?
What would you go with?
I would definitely say the free food.
Yeah, I would say the free food,
I would
too.
say the free food.
I think I would go with the free food, too, because I could walk to the corner store.
Exactly.
Like, but the gas, I mean.
I know it's a tough one because, but then again, if we did have free food for a year, we wouldn't have to worry about eating out. We wouldn't have to worry about, going to the groceries and spending that much money.
Yeah, I'd go with the food.
And the gas, that's the only thing I'm going to be spending on if I'm, spending on, food or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely gas. Or not gas, food.
Food? Yeah, me too. I think food is definitely a goal for me. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, wherever it is that you're watching, let us know. Would you choose free gas for a year or free food for a year? And why? Why would be the reason? I would say for me, the why is I just love to eat. I love trying new spots. I love, going out every now and then with my fiance to, a nice dinner, or, we love trying out new brunch spots. I think food would definitely be a good one for me. I would definitely choose the food over the gas.
Definitely, yeah. The food is a big thing for me too. I got a big family, so I mean, so I that benefits me, tenfold, because it's like a bunch of mouths to feed and all that. Like gas and all that. I mean, like I said, I can just walk. These kids are gonna get to a closer school. We walking to school.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We walking to school.
Then that's what we're gonna be talking about in the topic of the day, when it comes to that. But I don't think we have anything more. But I think we unanimously say that definitely free food.
The food, yeah.
Free food for a year. But be sure to head over to our Instagram. We post a little poll there, and
they're
let us know.
gonna have to like attach a Weight Watchers like thing afterwards, or like a gym membership afterwards, cause
Oh
free
yeah.
food for
Oh, bro. I'd be up in tacos every single day, bro.
Oh.
I just had pupusas last night, so.
Oh.
And it's like,
oh.
I wish you were free right now, because, filling up my tank the next day, it's like, yeah.
Dude, it's so rough out there, man. It's like, it sucks.
It's hard just being a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, like I seen this other meme, and it was this guy, and the news was was like interviewing him. They're like, "How do you feel about the gas prices?" He's like, "Man, he's like, it makes me want to slap the hell out of somebody." Like, it literally does. Like, dude, this guy's got the right idea. Like, this is exactly how I feel. Like, walking up to the teller, like, "Hey, put 60 on." Smack. Like, and that's how much it is. Like, anywhere between $60 to $70 to fill up my van, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and then you got the truck too, so I can only imagine. Like,
Yep. Yeah, so it's rough. It's definitely rough. But, yeah, be sure to head over to our Instagram, vote free gas for a year or free food for a year. With that being said, we're going to keep it going with some more music. This is our Detroit hip-hop mix, YSB Real Ice with Transformers.
All right. Hey, what you know me for? Hey. I mean, shit, here we go. Hey, I got my young dog in the back. All right. Hey, we in the building. Let's get it. Hey, I mean this shit. Hey.
Told my dog to hold up, I'm about to get my shit in order. And mix a little bit of lean with this essential water. Get a nigga body drop chopped and left on the border. You know my niggas come to shoot like the fourth quarter. Drop the addy, cause I deliver like the transporter. Man, you know these niggas switch quicker than some transformers. You a acting ass nigga, yeah, you a good performer. I'm real ice, I been ballin', fuck a bench warmer. 23 thou on me now, like I play for Jordan. Yeah, I used to walk in the street, but now I'm pushing for it. When they see the fit, I swear to God, they gon' think I'm soaring. Got the top and put your bitch out, cause she was kinda boring. Standing on the gas in the Roy, got the engine roaring. My dog in love with the drink, I told him keep on pouring. Hit your bitch with this nightstick, she gon' keep on snoring. 900, last night they gone by the morning.
Nigga gave a nigga a headshot cause he ain't get the warning. I know where to go on the road, I don't do exploring. Tell your bitch to stop calling my phone cause I don't do ignoring. Yeah, and I mean that shit cause I ain't do recording.
Told my dog to hold up, I'm about to get my shit in order. And mix a little bit of lean with this essential water. Get a nigga body drop chopped and left on the border. You know my niggas come to shoot like the fourth quarter.
Drop the addy, cause I deliver like the transporter. Man, you know these niggas switch quicker than some transformers. You a acting ass nigga, yeah, you a good performer. I'm real ice, I been ballin', fuck a bench warmer.
And that was YSB Real Ice with